Hey babe, welcome back and thanks for watching. Today I have got some Amazon fall fashion pieces you're gonna be seeing on repeat on me this year. Actually, a lot of these I have had and worn throughout the spring when it was still cool out. I've had some of these since last year. We've got accessories, we've got lounge sets, we've got cardigans, we've got jackets, a lot of things you're gonna be able to style multiple ways, and we even have some really good accessories. So everything's gonna be numbered up on screen, and then I will have the direct link to every single item in the description bar and the comment section. So if you go to the comment section, that very first one that's pinned, that is me, and that is a direct link to these items. So you're not gonna be scrolling through my storefront or anything like that. We will go ahead and get started with number one, and that is this amazing lounge set. Now this is a little different from other lounge sets that I have purchased from Amazon because it doesn't feel like almost like sweatshirt, sweatpants material. It's very like t-shirt material, very lightweight, very flowy. The neckline of it especially is so different from other t-shirts that I have in my closet. And one of the reasons why I've been loving lounge sets lately is I really do start wearing them like multiple ways. I can wear just the t-shirt with like some leggings or jeans. I can wear just the pants with a different sweatshirt, a different top, or I can wear it as a set. So it really is a piece you can style multiple ways. And I also will be featuring this in my Amazon Sunday scroll video on Sunday. So make sure you click the subscribe button if you are new here, because you guys are not gonna wanna miss that. I'm teaming up with some other girls to share this exact lounge set styled multiple ways. So I did get a medium, which is my true size, just because of my broad shoulders. Like medium is pretty much my true size, but I will say it is pretty oversized naturally. I kind of wish I would have gone down to a small. Small definitely fits like my waist and stuff a little bit better, but I feel like it's just very flowy and oversized. So I do think a small would have just given me a little bit more structure in the body, which of course I think is just a little bit more flattering. I also am 5'9", so the length on these pants, a little bit short, but I do like it because it looks intentional, almost like it's not a mistake. But if you are shorter, then they're definitely going to reach the ground on you. I am wearing the color brown, and there are 14 colors available. And then again, I do wish I would have gone to a small, but it is available in a small through 2X. Now, product number two. If y'all have been here since 2023, you know, you've seen this sweatshirt. I have this in white. I have two of the gray because I wear the gray so much that like I literally have two of them. I have black, blue, green, and brown. I literally have 7 of these sweatshirts, and I grabbed white this year because I was just like, you know what? I've been liking white. It's very bold to wear white when you have toddlers who spill things on you all the time, but I just love this sweatshirt. Now I do size up to an extra large because whenever I wear sweatshirts with leggings or bike shorts, I want it to cover my booty. You just never know if your leggings are see-through and you don't realize it or anything like that. So I did size up to an extra large, and these wash and dry over and over again, absolutely perfect. They don't ever pick, they don't ever fade. They are just the best plain simple sweatshirts, but they're still thick. And I've been able to like really style these with jeans, leggings, other sweatpants. Like they're just so amazing. They have like 1,000,001 colors. I even think they have some stripe options available, but for me, I only have the solids. Now, product number 3, I actually got this cardigan earlier this year. So I got it in gray beige, and I wear it all the time. In fact, if you've seen me in like a brown open cardigan here filming, like it was probably this one, but I loved this one so much that I got it in the black. Now I will say this one doesn't have any closures on it. The medium fits perfect. Like I wouldn't want to go up to a large, but I wouldn't have wanted to size down again for the shoulders, but it does fit kind of oversized and slouchy on its own. With that being said, I think of all the cardigans that I'm going to share with you, this is definitely the one that like I see you could wear it probably to work with jeans. You can wear this with leggings. I don't think this is like if you're going to, you know, an event where you're wearing a dress, you're like, oh, let me grab something for my arms. Like I wouldn't wear this cardigan, but it is just still a nicer cardigan than some other ones that I have from Amazon. Washes and dries like a dream. I have washed my like light brown one, I mean, I'm probably 30 plus times, and it still looks brand new, and it doesn't stretch, which I so love and appreciate because a lot of cardigans can get really like stretchy and slouchy and not in a good way. And then I did also grab this in a brown color, which leads me to product number 4. Now, this is a dark brown, but they actually call this color caramel. I just wanted something that was like a nice chocolate, darker brown color, and I felt like this was definitely the color that I was looking for, but they have a few different ones. I did did a like fall fashion trend you're gonna see this year video, and chocolate brown is gonna be something we're seeing now more than ever. So I just love the color, but again, it's called caramel. I grabbed this in a medium and it fits perfect. And I'm telling you, between the like gray beige, the black, and this one, you are going to see these on repeat this fall. Number 5, I do have some accessories for you guys, and I am such a watch person. The color I'm wearing is coffee A, and I feel like this actually looks like a look for less for some, like I have a Coach watch that's a look for less from a designer like luxury brand, and I feel like this is like a look for less for the Coach one. So it's also a look for less for like luxury brands. I like a leather watch band sometimes. I feel like it's perfect for a casual day. I will say the face on this is just a hair bigger than like my Coach Sammy watch that I wear, but it is just such a good quality watch. Very thin, very lightweight. Definitely one that like the longer you wear it, the more that band is gonna kind of fit to your arm. It's a little stiff at first, but I do still really like it, and I feel like the price of this is just unbeatable. Number 6, this tote bag is so stunning, and I really was shocked when it came in because it came in completely flat, and I like pushed the sides in, you know, was like carrying it around, kind of seeing what I thought about it, and I was like, okay, cool, like I'll keep it, I like it. And I sat it down in our mud room, and it completely held its shape even when it was empty for like hours and hours and hours. So the shape to this is so incredibly nice. I do like that the sides on it are adjustable. It does have one little latch on the inside and then some pockets, but I feel like this reminds me of like a Coach bag that I've seen. Now, I did write this down. There are 2 sizes available. I have the larger one. So I have the 15 by 8 by 10. So it's a pretty big bag. And then they have 3 colors, just like a brown and black, and then coffee. I am wearing the color coffee. So again, that darker brown color, but just such a beautiful, very luxurious feeling tote bag, especially to be from Amazon and be so high quality and so on trend. I feel like this was just a total win to find. Now, number 7, I actually have both of the earrings on in this clip, but the ones that I'm specifically talking about from Amazon are the ones that have like a little bit more gold to them than stones. I can link to the ones that have more stones to them, but that will not be on Amazon. I don't think they sell them on Amazon, but both of these earrings are from Electric Picks. And so I love that brand because they have a lifetime guarantee. They back their products. So these are, I think, around $70, but when you're paying that and you know that the company stands behind their product and they have a lifetime guarantee, like that to me is just so worth it. And these are, again, a look for less from like a luxury brand. So very comfortable, small, like the perfect just day-to-day studs, but you can get 2 different styles. Again, it's just the ones that I can link from Amazon are the ones that are a little bit more gold, but I will link to the ones that have more stones on them from a different website. Now, number 8 is perfect for those of us who live in the states that don't always experience like a solid normal fall. So I live in South Carolina, and I've mentioned this before, like Christmas when I was pregnant with Ezra, I vividly remember it was like 76 degrees and humid. So not only was it like warm outside, it literally felt like summer. And it's not always fun, but you want to still look fall ready, but not dress because like you're gonna sweat like a crazy person. So this short and like long sleeve lounge set is absolutely perfect because I got a medium, and the sweatshirt fits very oversized on its own. Like it covers my butt. I feel like it's kind of slouchy, but not in a like frumpy way, but the shorts fit true to size. And that is super nice because I feel like with lounge sets, oftentimes you have to decide like which one am I cool with being either small or big. And I feel like the shorts fit perfect. They're not too big, they're not too small, but that sweatshirt is naturally oversized, so it's just like the best ever. I have on light blue here, but I did also grab white and gray, and they are both out for delivery today. We've been kind of experiencing like cooler weather because of the rain, so again, like right now, it's perfect because it's shorts, but your arms are covered, very high quality, has washed and dried, perfect every single time. So I cannot recommend this enough if you're one of those who, again, like me, you live in the States where we just don't always experience a lovely, cool fall 24/7. Number 9, these teardrop earrings. Now I have linked to some that are similar to this before, but I must say this is the first brand that I have found that has multiple sizes. So that is why I like these, because I feel like I don't always want a statement earring, you know, and I'm not wearing them today, but I think the ones that like I'm linking are pretty much the same size. This is kind of the style and size that I go for on a day-to-day basis. I don't want a super bulky earring. So I have on the 25 millimeter, that's what's shown on screen. And I also purchased 32 millimeter. You can get 18. I think they have silver. I think you can get a 2-pack of gold and silver. So just really, really good staple earrings, but make sure, you know, you pick the size that works for you. I just think like a little bit smaller is definitely good for a day-to-day earring, but these are still like the it girl earrings of the year. So yeah, I definitely am happy that I found some different sizes in these. Then number 10, this handbag. Now I mentioned this, I think in my monthly favorites video, and I told you guys like I'm kind of changing between like a black crossbody and this brown crossbody. And I must say, you're probably looking at the closer and being like, oh my God, I don't want that. But it's much easier than it looks. And I don't know why. I was kind of like, oh, the closure seems a little annoying. It just like really naturally folds into itself. And so don't think the closure is going to be super difficult to get into and out of. But I will say this is the larger of the two. So this is umber, the color umber in large, which I would not recommend getting the smaller size because this one fits perfect. Like my phone, my keys, wallet, you know, a lip gloss, lotion, anything smaller than that, it probably wouldn't even fit my phone. So umber in large. I really want the umber canvas that looks very luxurious. And honestly, the quality of this bag, like I've mentioned a couple times, I compared this to my like $600 Teddy Blake bag. And when it came in, I was like, oh, the Teddy Blake bag's going back, because the quality was exactly the same, but this one isn't $600. So I love the adjustable strap. I love the color. I love the size variety, and just so on trend for this year. This Pavoy ring I have mentioned on Instagram and you guys went insane for it. So I wanted it to have its spotlight moment here. It is 3 separate rings, but they really are kind of meant to be worn together. You could probably wear the middle one by itself, but the other two kind of have these little indentions in them. So I think they would look a little crazy on their own, but I like that these all do fit flush, true to size. I have the plain, you can get one with stones in yellow gold. And then there are, yeah, like I said, 3 pieces, and I got my like true size 6 to wear on this finger, and it fits perfect. Sometimes when you have rings that have like multiple bands, you have to like size up. This is not one of those. And anytime I mention Pavoy jewelry, I always say like, this is the brand that's built to last. It's so affordable. It doesn't turn or tarnish, and it's so dang cheap. And like literally you're going to be able to wear this ring for years and years and have no issues with it. Some of my favorite earrings are Pavoy, and they look brand new, and I've had them for, you know, since like 2020, and they still look like I bought them yesterday. So Pavoy is a really reputable brand, but such a good price point. Number 12, these long pants are phenomenal, but I must say I find the waistband to be a little bit tricky because there's a lot of fabric on that waistband. And so it kind of makes like your waist look longer, but not necessarily in a flattering way. So I kind of like rolled mine down a little bit. But these pants come in multiple inseam lengths, and that is amazing because I am a tall girl and I needed the 33-inch inseam, but they also have, so they have 20-inch, 27, 29, 31, 33, and 35-inch inseams, you guys. That is amazing for these pants. And so if you're a tall girl, if you're a short girl, you're still gonna be able to find something that works for you. They have 33 colors. Amazon always has like really long names for things, but yeah, the wide top in loose, wide leg army green pants. Again, I will link directly to them, but just such a good loose pair of lounge pants that aren't sweatpants, but you can pick your length, which is key for tall girls like me. Now, number 13, I like this, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it just because I am a broad-shouldered girl. And so I feel like it doesn't serve its purpose. When I first saw people were wearing more stuff thrown over their shoulders, I was just kind of like, you know, it's not for me, but cute, cool, whatever. And then last year, when I actually flew to California, in the airport, I am hot or freezing cold. There is no in between. And I feel like I'm just always back and forth, back and forth. Well, so I actually ended up I had a tank top on and a sweatshirt over it. I pulled the sweatshirt off, threw it over my shoulders, and I was like, oh, I get it now. Like, it actually does keep you warm without your full arms being covered, but it's like less than a cardigan, but Perfect. Well, so not always do I want to wear a full sweatshirt. So this kind of gives you that look without actually being like a sweatshirt that you're going to throw on at any point in time. Now, it's definitely thinner. It did shrink up a little bit in the wash, which bummed me out. So just something to know, if you're a broad shoulder girl like me, just probably skip on this because I wanted this to work for me so bad and I feel like it just looks so tiny and a little bit crazy. There aren't any sizes available, but there are a lot of color options. So cute if you're going for that style, but yeah, for me, I'll just be throwing my sweatshirt over my shoulders because I do totally get it now. Number 14, this cardigan is very oversized. This is a medium and I wish I would have gone down to a small. She fits loose. But I do like this cardigan because the gold buttons and even like the collared detail of it, like how it just comes up super high, I feel like that gives you the opportunity to wear this in a nicer business setting. You could wear this to church. You can wear it completely buttoned up and as a top, or you can wear it open and as a cardigan. So really a good staple piece in my closet. And I do have this in navy and camel, but again, pretty oversized. So I do wish I would have gone with the small in this one. Number 15. So full disclosure, I bought this back in, I want to say it's like April or May. It might've even been March. I bought this because at the time they didn't have a lot of colors and the sizes were selling out. And I was like, I want to wear that this fall. And I did do a style video yesterday. And one of the things I said is like cropped jackets are kind of going out just from a functional standpoint. But again, like wear what makes you happy. And I feel like this is one of those, I'm going to wear it because it makes me happy. And I think again, in the fall in the South, like a crop jacket, you're not always like going to be freezing cold. So it's perfect. But I've only washed this once. Now I had no wash and dry issues. It came out perfect, wrinkle free, no picks, no threads, you know, hanging down, but it's only been washed once. So I will definitely keep you guys updated, but I love the black. I love how simple and easy this is. The buttons are black, so they're very discreet. And then this is a medium, so it fits true to size. And there actually are now like 5 colors total, and they have more size ranges. So yeah, it definitely did stay in stock, but that leads me to number 16, which is, so it's called brown. It's this exact jacket that I just showed you in black, but in brown. This is definitely a light beige color, but it does have black buttons. So something to keep in mind if you kind of wanted those buttons to be a little bit more discreet, but they do completely blend into the jacket, which is really nice. And again, I'm wearing a medium, so it fits true to size, perfect around my shoulders. And it has only been washed and dried one time, but again, no issues that one time. So hopefully it holds up long term. Number 17, now this I specifically bought wanting it oversized. I would say this actually fits pretty true to size. If you go and look at the product image, it hits right at the girl's waistline, but I have enough fitted white cardigans or even like off-white beige gray cardigans that I was like, I want something that's oversized, but still a little bit nicer. So that is why I grabbed this one. It does come in extra small through 5X. And this is the color Whisper White. I love the tortoise buttons on it. They have a variety of colors, but such a high quality cardigan. I would say this one's probably been washed somewhere north of like 10, 15 times and still looks brand new. So very comfortable, but I did size up to an extra large just because, again, I have enough fitted white cardigans. I wanted something that was a little bit more oversized, but still had not necessarily like a slouchy loose look to it. Now, number 18 cardigan, size up like, I would say at 2 sizes minimum. I liked this one, but she's snug, okay? I'm wearing a large here and the sleeves are like a little bit too short. And when I button this up, like it is tight fitting around the chest. So I would definitely say like, if you want it to look like the product image, you're gonna be sizing up like 3-4 sizes, which I hate. Like I wanna share this with you guys because I like how thick it is. I love the look to it, but I hate when I'm like, don't get your shoe size. In order for it to even fit comfortably, you have to go up so many. It is still a really nice cardigan. I feel like the quality of it's great. I've washed it a couple times and it's held up great, but yeah, she's a snug fit. Number 19, this khaki trench. I actually have in 2 colors. I have it in the khaki and then the army green, but there are 7 colors total. This does fit true to size. And let me tell you something, when I went to New York and we went to Times Square, I was like, trench coat, trench coat, trench coat, trench coat. oh my God, she has a trench coat too, like everyone had trench coats on. They are so on trend, so sleek. They're easy to style. Like it was May and it was a little bit cold and rainy and everyone looked good then, but it's like you can wear them into the fall. Trenches are just staples. So that is why I wanted to share this one. Very, very comfortable. And I like this one doesn't have a tie around the waist because I never, ever, ever use that tie. So I was always like having to tie it in the back. But I will say she gets a little wrinkly pretty quickly. So something to keep in mind, especially if you're going to be traveling with it. But I wore the green one when I actually traveled to New York and it was completely fine because it was rainy, but just a really good staple for fall. And then number 20, just like the first one that we started with, I'm going to be sharing multiple ways to style this cardigan in my Amazon Sunday scroll video this Sunday. So make sure you click that subscribe button. But this long cardigan is a dream. I ordered this actually last September, October, and I had like no hopes for it because I noticed that at least at the time, I don't think they have the photo anymore. It was a blogger, like a big time blogger. It was her photo. And I was like, did you guys steal the product image? And like, this actually isn't that cardigan she's wearing. What's going on? When it came in, I was like, oh, yeah, this is fabulous. And when I was talking with my girlfriends who were all teaming up together for Sunday's video, they were like, yeah, I have that cardigan. I have that cardigan too, because it's so good. It looks very structured and soft, but it's not too slouchy. It is just like the best Amazon find. It's long, it doesn't have any closures to it. Just absolutely beautiful. But I will say the color is apricot. Definitely no pink undertones to this. It is a like true light beige color. And then I do have mine in a medium and there are 12 colors total. So get your true size in this. It is amazing, very thick, perfect for the fall, especially in the South. Like I honestly think this could be like a coat for us on some days, but just the best. And that is it for this video. Ooh, you guys, I know that it is obviously still summer, but it's just like the closer we get to September and October, I'm like, we're getting to the burr months. Like we're almost there and I'm just so excited for all the fall fashion. So click the subscribe button if you're new here. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.